Ano yung ikalawang tanong? Yung tama ba yung communication strategy, di ba? Yung ikalawang tanong, ano?
Yes.
Ayan. Why
Is he losing the narrative?
Against the Dutertes? Specific yan, against the Dutertes.
Yes, dahil ayun nga yung failure nung strategy at saka ng mga tao na dapat sana gumagawa ng strategy at saka nag-i-implement ng strategy. Yung sinabi ni Alan kanina, ito lilinawin ko, narinig ko yan no, yung wala silang magagaling na mga talking heads, sabi ni Alan. So, it's a part of the form. Pero it's an interplay of form and substance, diba?
Yes.
Kaya hindi lang pwede
Tama.
optics lang. Bagamat mahalaga yon. Hindi maganda yung performative politics lang. Bagamat mahalaga yon. Mahalaga, meron ka ring substance. Big fish. Hindi pwede yung puro announcement lang. No? Substance yun No? Kahit anong spin mo ron, kung wala kang magagawang ganon, kakapusin pa rin yung iyong narrative. Diba? Kung wala kang mai-deliver na reform package, kahit anong spin mo, kahit anong talking head yung gamitin mo, hindi pa kakapusin pa rin. Kailangan meron kang ibigay sa mga tao na tatama sa sikmura. Lalo na itong latest survey ng Pulse Asia, ang sinasabi ay hindi sapat yung anti-corruption. No? Kailangan na ididikit mo yung anti-corruption sa gutom, sa kakulangan ng serbisyo, sa kakulangan ng maraming bagay. Kailangan yung interplay ng economics at saka ng corruption issues. No? Which means hindi sapat yung form lang, hindi sapat yung spin lang. Diyan magagaling ang mga PR sa spin No? Pero may hina sila sa substance. Ang gagawa ng substance, hindi mga PR. Ang gagawa ng substance, no? Ang gagawa ng substance, yung gobyerno. Yung mga PR walang alam sa substance yan. No? Ang trabaho
Friendly
nila
fire,
spin.
incoming.
No? Trabaho nila spin. Paano kung may alam sila sa substance na sa gobyerno sila? Kaya wala sila sa gobyerno dahil pang spin sila No?
Sunod-sunod,
Dapat alam naman nila yung kanilang limits Alam naman nila yung kanilang limits, no? Kaya yung mga PR na pumapasok sa gobyerno, kinakapos, dahil akala nila lahat kayang solusyonan ng spin. Lahat kayang solusyonan ng optics. Diba?
Tama.
Kung ikaw ay nasa gobyerno, kunin mo yung mga PR para ayusin yung optics. Pero kailangan mag-deliver ka ng substance. Diba? At yung interplay ng dalawa ang mahalaga. The interplay of form and substance.
Because PR is perception and reality, performance and recognition. That is what PR is. Kung puro perception lang at walang reality, hindi PR yun. Kung puro performance lang, kung puro recognition lang, walang performance, bad PR yun.
When you talk about form and substance, no? Kailan yung, how big yung window for, how small na lang, yung nalalabing window of opportunity rito to be able to deliver results so that they have something to trumpet as far as the PR machinery is concerned.
Everything has to happen in 2026. No? At best, in the next 3 months. At worst, in the last 3 months. 2028 will be fought and won on 2026. Not in 2027, not in 2028. Kaya kailangan may gawin sila sa taon na ito, sa 2026. It is an existential battle. All in All in. It cannot wait for the last year. No? Ngayon ang labanan. Hindi lang ito para sa gobyerno. Para ito sa mga lahat ng lumalaban sa mga Duterte. Hindi pwedeng business as usual. Hindi pwede na, gagawin muna namin yung mga trabaho namin as legislators, as executives, as ganon-ganon. Later na kami mag-a-assert ng leadership. Later na namin dudurugin ang mga Duterte. Later na namin ayusin ang aming strategy for 2028. And it has to be fought now. The battle will be 2026. Kung walang mangyayari sa mga Duterte sa 2026, kung walang mangyayari sa mga anti-Duterte sa 2026, kung maghihintay pa rin sila, game over na. Huwag ka nang mag-isip ng 2027 or 2028. It has to be won or lost ngayong 2026. Hindi yan,
I agree.
Hindi yan slow burn. Hindi yan slow burn. No? So ngayon ang labanan.
Actually, to
Makes sense.
dovetail on Senator Edu's point, when should have the window been opened and shut? Actually, 2025. Immediately after that SONA, dapat kumilos na sila. Pero we saw what happened, and it didn't help them na nag-announce sila ng mga kung ano-ano na hindi naman nagawa. Medyo hindi ko alam kung sinong nag-strategize noon na gumawa pa sila ng mga Christmas Day gift for the Filipinos, Christmas for accountability, blah blah blah, na wala naman nangyari. So it should have been done 3 months ago. But to Senator Edu's point, 100%. 2026 is make or break.
Yung kay Sen Edu, it has to do with the more important things, no? Yung substance definitely. Magpakulong ng malalaking isda. Yung magnanakaw ng mga senador, dapat makulong yan.
Yes.
Pero in terms of optics naman, Alan, ano yung mga pwede na i-fine-tune dito? For instance, yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Sen Edu, no? Pinag-uusapan namin kasi yung parang nagmumukhang pathetic na yung Pangulo na pati maliliit na bagay siya nag-a-announce, no? Sabi ni Alan, nagmukha na siyang vlogger. Okay? Grabe to si Alan magsalita, no? Grabe yan, no? Grabe yung sinabi, nagmukhang vlogger.
I wish I could deny it, but I said it. Unfortunately, I said, medyo that is the realm of vloggers. Yes.
Okay. So ano yan? Ito, siguro free advice, no, sa magaling na team na nakapalibot sa Pangulo. Should he abandon that kind of style? Yung parang ino-overdo mo na. Lahat na lang ikaw nagre-report.
Well, hindi siya yung dapat ginagawa. Pero siguro sa perspective nila, it's better than nothing. No? But better is not good enough. No? Dito sa existential battle na ito, hindi pwede yung better. No? Either durugin mo yung kalaban, at the same time, pangatin mo yung sarili mo, at hindi lang yung gobyerno, yung mga anti-Duterte na gusto maging third alternative or third pole, they're also sleeping on the job right now. No? Sorry for that. So, hindi lang, ang ina-address natin dito, hindi lang yung gobyerno. Na siyempre, sila yung mahalaga dahil sila yung gobyerno. No? Pero, siguro sa pagtingin nila, it's better than nothing. Kahit patsi-patsi. Pero hindi matatalo yung kalaban ng patsi-patsi. At hindi ka mananalo ng patsi-patsi. No? Kailangan meron kang major overhaul. O sabi ng iba, reset. Sabi ng iba, fundamental adjustments. No? Ang mahalaga ay it's a combination ng laging sinasabi ni Alan. Kailangan pababain mo yung iyong kalaban. Kailangan paangatin mo yung sarili. No? Not only about the government, kundi yung mga gustong talunin yung mga Duterte. Ang nakikita ko, hindi nangyayari pareho.
I agree with him na dyan talaga yung malaking pagkukulang ng admin. With all of its powers, assets, resources, and the time that they had. 3 taon na They had every opportunity na talagang gibain yung narrative ng mga Duterte, ng Duterte camp. They had every opportunity to really dismantle whatever perceived lies or distortions na nangyari nung panahon ng dating Pangulo. Tingin ko, nagkulang sila, ang daming wasted opportunities. And instead of doubling down on that, anong ginawa nila? In-expose nila ang katiwalian na nangyari sa panahon nila.
Yeah, so, pero nga, yung concrete suggestions, for instance, no? Dapat ba, kunwari, yung regular updates ng just about anything, no? Dapat
he should calibrate. He should calibrate. It starts with, and I know it sounds corny, but it starts with fundamental strat. Ano ba ang gusto nating i-project? Kailangan yung strat na yan, hindi yan malalayo sa helps. Health, education, livelihood, peace and order, social services. Yun lang. You cannot be talking about the environment. You cannot be talking about justice. You cannot be talking about sovereignty. It's just that. Yung sinabi ni Senator Edu kanina na idikit sa bituka, you're going to pick on those issues and then you're going to form a central narrative strat. And then, i-align mo lahat ng assets mo towards that. So, yung mga updates ng Pangulo, kailangan nakatuon lang doon. Hindi yung kalat-kalat, hindi yung kung ano na lang ang mangyari, gumawa ng tulay, i-announce niya. Bakit? There always has to be that, why is he doing this na nakadiin sa strat? He's doing this because our strategy, our comstrat is to portray him as black. So what would my suggestion be? Right now, they should focus on the word legacy. It should be legacy building right now. Come up with a nice Filipino word that can capture that legacy, na pwede nilang ilapit sa bituka dahil lahat matatahi mo sa legacy. Na ito na ang aking huling, I don't want to say huling pabilin or whatever, but this is what I want to leave to for the Filipino people. Make that, for example, your entire narrative anchor. Lahat ng mga ginagawa ng Pangulo or ng gobyerno, pwede mong itahi doon. Not anymore bagong Pilipinas, not anymore any of that.
May isa akong tanong doon. Do you think he still has enough credibility, trust among the people, tsaka political capital to make that kind of adjustment toward legacy building believable?
So chicken and egg, babalik tayo dun sa point ni Senator Edu. Unless he delivers something huge, unless this admin delivers something huge, like magpakulong nga ng mga big fish, na talagang inayos yung sistema, na napasa ang isang makabuluhang anti-dynasty bill under their watch, it can't happen. It can't happen without that, yung tinatawag ni Senator Edu na substance. It has to be anchored on that. Yung RTB, reasons to believe.